just wanted to make a quick video on my 2022 Ram 2500. This is my second one with a 6-inch lift. I had the 2015 before this, put 100,000 miles on it. That's another story. So just going to go over it, maybe answer some questions that I had that now are answered. Here you go. 2022 limited American Forest 24 by 12s, which is kind of nice. Your sidewall is more vertical. I've had the 15 or 16-inch wide wheels before, which I can show you in a minute. And if you use your truck for a truck, you're gonna curb your wheels and crack your wheels. I've had them welded, and anyways, kind of a nightmare. 6-inch BDS lift, pretty self-explanatory. The dual steering stabilizers. I actually liked how my other one steered better. Wife needed me for a second. Yeah, what else am I gonna say about this thing? I put these Cap King hubcaps, which makes me smile and laugh every time I see it. One thing that I had problem with is when I had it lifted, don't go to Les Schwab, go to I went to Billy Bob's. They specialize in this stuff. They take care of you if you have problems. But my pitman arm wouldn't seat to this heim joint, or whatever you want to call it. And so I almost crashed. Anyways, we got it fixed up. I'd also recommend, you're going to eventually do it if you put miles on your truck, but this steering bracket that goes from here, it's a brace. It braces your steering box. Goes from here to here. And that doesn't come with the BDS lift. So it's when you get your truck lifted, make sure you state that you want it. Otherwise, these bolts over here will start loosening up over time. I think I had to add mine at like 40 or 30,000 miles on my old truck. Another issue I had, even on my old truck, was I was always vibrating from start to go, especially when I was towing. And this one was the same. And so we had all these spacers here, which you can't freaking see, on my carrier bearing. And we swapped that out for one solid one instead of shimming it and trying to get it right. And this works. So I could towed about 16,000 pounds the other day, and yeah, no big deal. This setup is my airbag setup, or my compressor and whatnot. This one, and this lift, I got 13,000 miles on the truck. This is probably 3,000 miles on the lift. But this compressor went out after I tried to air up my two tires, and they replaced it with the exact same one. And I just aired up my rock crawler tires that always go flat. And this is a, what do you call it? V-Air, V-I-A-I-R, V-Air. So yeah, aired up one tire, went to the second one, and the compressor won't shut off. It's a little warm, so I'm letting it cool, and I'm going to try it again, see if it airs up my tank. I thought these airbags would solve the driveline angle issue when I'm squatting and I'm towing. So it doesn't. So even if you're having driveline issues and you use your airbags and your ass thing goes up level where it should be, you're still, and you're towing heavy weight, you're still going to have that driveline wobble. This flagpole is pretty dope. I never took it off. This hitch is my favorite hitch. It's my second one I've had. Ignition key lock, which is kind of nice. And this hitch I never have to take off. You got your 2-inch and 2 5/16, and this right here is pretty neat. So this right here. Anyways, let's see if I can come back through here. Is for my pintle hitch. So you drop your pintle hitch over, and this comes out, locks in your ball. This newer model has this piece right here, which is nice because before the round pintle hitch piece would come over this, and then to try to get your get it back off, it'd pinch, because this wasn't here to hold it kind of off the actual hitch. So I like that new, that's a new added feature. This is pretty cool. This is where my air check is for my airing up my tires and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get some air horns and stuff them up here, but I haven't done it yet. I used the factory switch for my air. So number one, oh, it just kicked on. Let's see if it shuts off. I don't think it's going to. We'll let it run for a minute. Nope, it didn't stop. One other cool option I did when I put most of the options on here, but oh, there's my tank. I did the 50-gallon fuel tank, which is over $300 to fill it. But it's cool. You just got to fill it every couple weeks, which is nice. Also, if I didn't mention, the wheels are, I believe, a negative 44 offset. So, oh, and then what did they call it? I ceramic coated them by myself. I'll show you that kit in a minute. But super easy. I think if you did it professionally, it'd be better. But I'm happy with it. I did the inside and the outside. So the water just beads off. It's freaking money. I do have a little bit of rainbow stuff going on because of how I applied it, and I never have before. But yeah, dude, it's makes you worry a little bit less if you're, 2 weeks between washes or lots of brake dusts. So anyways, and I live in the Northwest, so it's pretty nasty up here. This is the old wheel and tire. This is my spare tire for my old one. So if you're gonna go road tripping, it's always good to have a spare. I've got horror stories, but this is the I can't remember the negative 99 or something, 24 by, I don't know, 16 or something. I kind of like the look, but pain in the ass. Your wheel sticks out right here, and so you're just gonna screw them up. So the last time when I'd get them fixed every year or something, I'd crack them and get them welded, and I had a black wheel. Eventually, I just kept this polished, the outer lip, so I wouldn't have to touch it up or anything. But kind of tip of the day, because you don't really see the curb when it's polished instead of black. Also a Toyota guy. There's the tires I'm airing up. Obviously, I like to represent PSI, but yeah, the Toyota. Dropped a V8 in her and put a stick through the power assist steering reservoir, and now she's leaky, and I got no brakes, and she hates me right now. Needs a little love. Just pulled her out of the woods. Figured I'd made her a little exo cage, which they're kind of ugly, but it saved the day. I mean, it's still straight, pretty much. And this piece of shit is a piece of shit, but we'll see. Here's the what do they call it? Graphite ceramic coating advanced kit from what is this? Yeah, Adams Polishes. There's some videos online. It comes with the kit, everything you need. But yeah, highly recommended. For sure. So that's it. I'm trying to think of some other things that I do or don't like, but the truck's been fine. The factory running boards pop out slower than the aftermarket amp ones. And I had the amp ones on my last one for 100,000 miles and zero problems. But these look nice and they do the job. What else? Miles. I get about 14.5 miles per gallon with these wheels, or these wheels and tires and lift. My old truck was deleted, which is way funner, and I'll probably end up doing it. But when I did put 100,000 miles on it before I traded it in. I actually had to put a new tranny in it, and cost about $8,000 stage 2. So that makes me a little nervous because when I sold it, that guy that bought it didn't know I put a new one in, and he had a warranty he bought, and they put like 2 trannies in that truck, and they couldn't. I don't even know if they still can't figure it out. The company that tuned it or provided the tune no longer carried that tune or supported it. That's the word I'm looking for. And so I had to so anyways, the shifting, it didn't quite shift very well, but it is way funner. And honestly, my old truck was way funner to drive. This thing's a dog. What else? I don't know that I do a painted front bumper. I'm always getting like these chips on the front, which, I mean, it's pretty common you have painted bumpers on cars, but I got like 4 of them on here, which is kind of odd. The Limited, I kind of like this interior combo. I don't know if I'd do it again, but it's fun to change it up. I don't think you can go wrong with the black, but the Limited's nice. Just everything's got stitching. My old truck didn't have stitching up here. The dashboard, a little over the handle. A lot more storage in the console. Shoot, there's got to be something else. Hang on. Oh yeah, the poser lights. I did build this truck, so it's a 2500 that is with the cab lights, which I like. And then you get the different front headlights, which is cool. Here's the posers in action. Anyways, when you get to lift a truck, this is kind of a nice feature. Seems simple, but I use it all the time. Yeah. Back on the wheels, the trimming that I did right here. A little bit of plastic. I'm rubbing a little bit right here. It does make me nervous. Like there's all that's rubbed off. So, I don't know. On my old truck, I trimmed all this out. But I don't know. Keep on going until I rip the thing off, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. This is kind of cool. It has nothing to do with my truck, but somebody let me borrow this the other day. We had a little barbecue. It's pretty sweet. You got these little trapdoors for your corn or potatoes. Grill on this thing. Put your sticks in there. Garbage day. This thing is pretty freaking sweet. Crank it up. This opens up and you got a big grill in there. Anyways, I won't show you. Then it cranks up and away you go. Pretty sweet. Big smokestack. Cook a couple pigs up in there. Amazon. Kind of nice caps. Oh yeah, with the wheels again. My old wheels stuck out a little further. I'd burned through wheel bearings every 20,000 miles or so, or less. I don't know. I did it a lot, but these are. We'll see. I got 13,000 miles on it. Hopefully, she holds. Wasn't that big a deal though. It's $400 and a couple hours of your time. Oh, neighbors are rolling by. Yeah. Little Model A or something. Oh, something else I wanted to show you, which adds to the quality of your life when you're washing your lifted trucks. And I love this. I bought it for Mother's Day. And she loves it. Anyways, this is cool, the hot water. But what's cooler is I bought these from like drafttools.com or something. But I got this, 100-foot garden hose that retracts. You have this quick disconnect, boom, take that off, and you can hook it up to this one. And you got a pressure washer. You just hook it up some power, and you got easy money, quick retract pressure washer. Now it's not the power of a gas pressure washer. I can't remember the PSI, but it's not crazy, but it does help with hitting your wheel wells. I hate putting tire dressing on stuff, although I just put them on, just did it yesterday, but I don't usually put tire dressing on my tires, especially on my undercarriage. And then and this thing works freaking money. Love it. But pretty cool setup. It's one of my favorite things. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, I think I can't think of anything else. Everything else is just everything all the cameras, and I'm not going to go over the truck's options or anything else. You guys can figure that out. You probably already have one. Anyways, that's all. Just wanted to give you a few things that I think about or have thought about or had questions about. So yeah.